to our channel. My partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been travelling around Australia for the last 2 years part-time in our converted Ford Transit camper van. But in this episode, I'm going to be changing things up a little bit and I'll be taking you to see Mexico, where I travelled around for 4 weeks with a good friend of mine, Monica, and we went to plenty of cities and towns and I can't wait to show you them. Now, if you're someone who loves us for our van life videos, don't worry, we've got plenty more to come with Twyla and Adam on our adventures in our van. I'm out on a walk. Monica is not feeling the best today, so she's in bed. I've come to get a coffee and do some shopping because I'm heading home in the next couple of days. So I thought I'd better grab some gifts for some people. So today, Starbucks, they've called me whatever this is instead of Dean. They're 3 days in a row they got it wrong. I don't think I'll ever get it right. But anyway, let's go do some shopping. When we come down for breakfast, they've got a big altar set up. This is huge, this one. And it has lots of different famous people again, and lots of different food. Day for breakfast we've been having these. They're so cute. They're like the little Day of the Dead breads. And the guy here, he has a little joke he always says, and it's, what is it? Day of the Dead bread for the alive. So today is the second day of Day of the Dead. It's November 2nd, and they've got some people dressed up in costume. They look amazing. Really, really good. The first place we've headed to today is a place called UNAM, which is a college here, or a uni. I don't know what they call it, college, uni. And we're visiting the grounds because they've got some Diego paintings here. We've seen a few of his paintings. He's a famous artist, so we've been looking at in these episodes, and and there's some other things that I'm going to check out at this school. So so far it looks pretty impressive, totally different to the ones in Australia. So let's start filming and showing you what they got here. On this building, this is an artist who's done this, and their name is
John O'Gorman's Murals.
Unbelievable, so much detail. And the piece on the side of this one?
This is Alfaro Siqueira's mural, and this is last century, on the 20th century, painted.
Beautiful. Now down the bottom of the school, mind you, this school is massive, and they've got an altar set up here with people that have passed, because it is the 2nd of November, and we'll be seeing a lot of these today. Come across to a stadium where they've got a whole heap of altars set up for the Day of the Dead. They're all honouring women in science, you know, because you've got the university here. They kind of keep it in tune with that. And this actual stadium was built for the Olympics, when they had the Olympics here. I don't know what year it was, but pretty cool. And so yeah, we're going to go look at all these altars and check some of them out. And also Diego's piece is up just over here, but I don't think I'm going to get a good view of it from here. So maybe when we go back to the car, I'll be able to film it from a distance and you'll see it better. But anyway, let's have a look at these altars. A lot of people think the Day of the Dead is celebrated on the 31st of October, but no, that is Halloween. Day of the Dead is celebrated on the 1st and the 2nd of November. People set up altars in their house to celebrate people that have passed. They put their favourite foods on the altars and different things they used to like, and their photos. And then they have candles and sugary treats. And even a beer or maybe a tequila. Pretty incredible. I'm really enjoying this, seeing the different altars. There's music playing, and there's so many creative pieces that they've put together. It looks pretty insane. You can see the name of the stadium, and it's got Olympic in the middle of it.
Para revitalizarlos, haremos una...
So we're just walking back to the car, but this is the piece that Diego did on the side of the Olympics ground. So we came to a shopping centre just up the road and ate at the Olive Garden, which was quite nice, Italian cuisine. And every hour on the hour in the middle of the shopping centre, they have this water feature going off. So we had a quick look at that before heading to our next destination. It's gone out for lunch, and now we're on our way. We're walking to Frida Kahlo's house, the artist, and we've just ended up at some random house. I don't know where we are, and there's a bit of a market happening, music, there's an altar. Anyway, we'll find out what's going on. How we ended up in the altar of the dog. You can see it's all dedicated to dogs, and they've got this one here from the movie Coco. It's so cute, but supposedly the owner's done this for his dog. Okay, so I found out this place is actually a movie producer. I don't know if he's still alive, but he's opened his house up, dead or alive. And yeah, they've got a market here, they've got music here, you can go into the house. We haven't got time to do that, but it's absolutely amazing. It's so cool, and the way they got it all decorated looks amazing. So this is the guy here up there. Supposedly where we're walking now is meant to be haunted, so we're all really worried, but yes, we're on our way. Get you the name of the actual town that we're in soon. It's within Mexico City, don't get me wrong, but this place is like Chirac. If you're from Melbourne, it's like the rich part of Mexico City. Every house, besides having fences that are a mile high, have their own personal security. So, yeah, and you normally have to go through 2 gates to get into their property. So you can imagine how large the properties actually are. Anyway, if I see any fancy looking frontages, walls, I'll show you. Just arrived to Coyoacán. I'm going to say it like that. I think it's kind of close, but maybe not close enough. And I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you how busy it is. Now remember, today is the 2nd of November, so it is a big Day of the Dead day. So a lot of tourists here, a lot of tourists. So here's their main church, and a few scary characters out front of it. I want to change. I believe how packed it is. It's absolutely chockers here. They weren't lying saying when it was busy, and there's that many weird creatures running around. It's quite scary. So easy bumping. So now we're just heading off to the big altar, the biggest one they got in town, which is just over there. So I'm thinking they got a bit of a soccer thing happening, so it must be dedication to all the dead soccer players. We're heading through to somewhere else now. We don't know where we are, but we're in some sort of courtyard, and it looks like it's another altar. When I didn't think it was going to get even busier, it got busier. Check out some of these food stands. I really like when they cook the corn. There it is there. and you can buy that, and they put chili and things like that on there. They've got a sweet stand. They had meats cooking, so you buy the whole stick, and there's even a dog. So we finally made it to Frida Kahlo's house. It's a bit of an epic journey going through that crowd and seeing all, well, it's quite good. Got to see all the celebrations. But let me turn this camera around and show you her house. Here we are out the front. They've got this out here. I think it's 65 years. And the museum, we haven't got tickets to go in. They actually sold out of tickets. And you can see why. Look how many people are here. There's so many people here just getting a picture in front of these doors. And it was quite a big property. And so she did all the painting here and lived most of her life here. And she come back here to pretty much die, which is really sad. And here she is on another building. But there's a very big picture of her. Alright, so we decided to stick around and it's gotten dark now. So everything's getting a little bit more crazier and a little bit more busier. So we'll see what we can see now. We've actually just come and sat down to get something to drink and watch the crowds because we're fenced off at the moment, so it's quite relaxing behind the fence, but you should see on the other side's chaos. Yeah. And then this is the crowd out there. Woo! So many people. It's my last night in Mexico, so why not go out with a bang with all this crowd going around? I think I'm going to need this. Well, I can't believe it's come to this. I'm saying goodbye to my hotel and we are out the front about to leave. Got to run in to get Monica because our taxi is here and finally going home back to Australia. Well, guys, that's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do go like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. And guys, please leave a comment down there. We answer back to everybody. So get down there if you've got any questions. We can answer them. And until next Sunday, we will see you then. Thanks, guys.